Hello everybody, welcome back to CNS Corvettes in beautiful sunny Sarasota, Florida. It's your Corvette buddy Lyle here to talk to you about more interesting, exciting, and hopefully fun and helpful stuff. Today we're doing another in the series of Lyle Inquires, where we answer some of the questions that we get repeatedly through the comments section. And one of the requests is people wanted to know more about what the ZL1 Corvette was in 1969. So today we're going to talk about that amazing and very rare car. Hello, my 71,000 plus YouTube viewers and the 37% of you who haven't subscribed yet. I just wanted to say thank you for all of your help with getting us more subscribers and actually clicking that button. As you know, our goal is to get to 100,000 by the end of the year, and you are the only one who can help me do that. So if you aren't subscribed, please do. And if you find value in what we do, please share our channel with other Corvette people you know. Thank you. Now, for the younger members of our audience, i.e. people who weren't adults in 1969, when they hear ZL1, they think of this car, or this car, and you'll notice neither of them are Corvettes. The ZL1 moniker was brought back for the high-performance Camaros, but what we're going to talk about today is the two examples of the ZL1 Corvette ever made way back in 1969. So way back in 1969, the base price of a 1969 Corvette was $4,717. The ZL1 option was a very special thing. And it also required a handful of mandatory options to be paired with it. The F41 special front and rear suspension at $36.90, the G81 Positraction rear axle at $46.35, the J56 special heavy-duty brakes at a whopping $384.45, and the K66 transistorized ignition at $81.10. That raised the total price of the ZL1 option package to $5,267.15. And that wasn't the total price, that was just the cost of that option. That was on top of the Corvette's base sticker of $4,717. So if no other options were ordered on top of that, the tab for a ZL1 Corvette back in the day was a hefty $10,048.15. And as far as options you couldn't have, that would be the radio and air conditioning. You couldn't have either of those with the ZL1 engine. In today's 2025 dollars, that would be just over $88,000 for that car if you were buying it new. The ZL1 was a mid-year engine release for 1969 and was slated to replace the legendary L88. It boasted a beefier all-aluminum block, stouter connecting rods, and open chamber heads that flowed better than the L88s. The ZL1 was also lighter, weighing about the same as the L46 small block. Not many ZL1 engines were produced. Records from the Tonawanda engine plant revealed that 94 ZL1 engines with Corvette prefixes were built, 80 coded for use with manual transmissions, and 14 for use with automatics. It is acknowledged among Corvette historians that the majority of these engines were sold to racers, but a few went over dealers' parts counters to private parties. Although 2 ZL1 Corvettes were sold to the public, there were never any more made. Last one that sold at auction was the orange convertible, and it did over $3.8 million. The interesting part about the development of the ZL1 was it was done between GM and Bruce McLaren of Le Mans racing fame for development for his Can-Am cars back in the early 1970s, which he was very successful with until Porsche introduced the 917. And that was bringing over 1,000 horses, and even with the amazing ZL1 V8, couldn't make that kind of power, so he moved on from that. So that's the basic information about the 1969 ZL1. Only 2 ever made, literally one of the rarest and certainly one of the most valuable cars ever made in the Corvette lineup. And even at $88,000 in comparable 1969 money, which was unbelievable back then, it's still relatively inexpensive, and if you had been lucky enough or smart enough to buy one of those back then, you'd be a very, very wealthy person today. I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about this very rare and very amazing car. If you have other specific Corvette special versions that you want to learn more about, put them in the comments below, and maybe in the future we can do a Lyle Inquires about one of those. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this brief look into one of the most amazing Corvettes in Corvette history.